Whispers on Asphalt. An introduction to Crybaby Bridges. Across America, whispers travel on lonely roads, echoing through the night air. They speak of bridges shrouded in darkness and sorrow, places where the past lingers. These are the Crybaby Bridges, places where legend and reality blur, creating an eerie atmosphere. Each bridge carries its own chilling tale, often tied to a tragic loss, a story that has been passed down through generations. They say that if you listen closely you can hear it. The faint cry of a baby echoing in the night, a sound that sends chills down your spine. These stories, passed down through generations, send shivers down our spines, making us question what is real and what is imagined. Are they just folklore, or do they hold a terrifying truth? Could these tales be rooted in real, tragic events? We will delve into the heart of these legends, exploring the paranormal encounters and eerie phenomena that continue to haunt these bridges, leaving us with more questions than answers. Prepare yourself. You are about to enter a world where the living and the dead collide, where the past and present intertwine in a haunting dance. As we journey through these haunted locations, we will uncover the stories that have left an indelible mark on the landscape, stories that refuse to be forgotten. So, join us as we explore the Crybaby Bridges and discover the chilling tales that continue to captivate and terrify those who dare to listen. Tears in the Darkness. The Legend of the Abandoned Child. This haunting tale has been whispered through generations, a chilling reminder of despair and loss. The most common tale speaks of a young mother driven to despair. Her life, once filled with hope, had crumbled under the weight of insurmountable hardships. Her heart, heavy with sorrow, leads her to a desolate bridge. The bridge, shrouded in mist and moonlight, becomes a symbol of her isolation and grief. It is here, under the cover of darkness, that she makes an unthinkable choice. The weight of her decision presses down on her as the night seems to hold its breath. She abandons her infant child, the cries swallowed by the night. The echoes of the baby's wails linger in the air, a haunting reminder of the mother's sorrow. The child's spirit, unable to find peace, is said to remain trapped on the bridge. The ghostly figure wanders, searching for the warmth and love it was denied. Forever searching for the comfort it was denied. The bridge becomes a place of eternal longing, where the child's spirit roams, lost and forlorn. Some say the mother, consumed by guilt, eventually returned to the bridge. Her heart, heavy with regret, led her back to the place where she made her fateful decision. Only to meet her own demise, her spirit joining her child's in eternal sorrow. Together, they haunt the bridge, a tragic reminder of love lost and the consequences of despair. Echoes of Anguish, where cries pierce the night. In the stillness of the night, when the world is cloaked in darkness, a haunting sound breaks the silence. Countless individuals claim to have heard the bone-chilling cries firsthand. These cries, they say, are unlike anything they've ever experienced, sending shivers down their spines. As they approach a Crybaby Bridge, the hair on their arms stands on end. The atmosphere grows heavy, and an eerie sense of foreboding fills the air. A cold wind whips around them, carrying the unmistakable sound of an infant's wails. The wind seems to whisper secrets of the past, tales of sorrow and despair. The cries seem to seep into their very bones, chilling them to the core. It's as if the very essence of the bridge is imbued with the sorrow of lost souls. Some brave souls, compelled by curiosity or empathy, have ventured out to investigate the source of the cries. They tread carefully, each step echoing in the stillness. They describe a feeling of dread washing over them, a palpable sense of fear that grips their hearts and refuses to let go, as if an unseen presence is watching their every move. The feeling of being observed, of eyes lurking in the shadows, is overwhelming, yet, despite their best efforts, the source of the cries remains elusive. They search tirelessly, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, but find nothing. Always just out of reach, lost in the darkness. The cries continue to haunt them, a mystery that remains unsolved, echoing through the night. Specters in the rear-view encounters with the unknown. But the cries are not the only paranormal phenomena associated with Crybaby Bridges. Many have reported seeing a spectral figure on or near the bridge, a woman in white, her face obscured by shadow, clutching what appears to be a baby bundle. Others describe seeing a ghostly apparition of a baby in their rear-view mirror, its tiny hand pressed against the glass, its cries echoing through their car. These encounters, brief and terrifying, leave drivers shaken to their core, their minds struggling to comprehend the impossible. The Vanishing Hitchhiker, a Crybaby Bridge Enigma. One recurring theme in Crybaby Bridge lore is the vanishing hitchhiker. Drivers report seeing a lone figure standing by the road, thumb outstretched. A young woman, often dressed in white, her eyes filled with a deep sadness. Compelled by compassion, they stop to offer her a ride. But as they turn to speak, the woman vanishes into thin air, leaving behind only the unsettling feeling of being watched and the lingering scent of baby powder. A glimmer in the fog, the ghostly mother's search. Some believe the hitchhiker is the anguished mother, forever searching for her lost child. Condemned to wander the roads, her cries echoing through the years. She appears to those who dare to stop, her sorrow palpable, her eyes pleading for help. But as quickly as she appears, she vanishes, leaving behind a chilling reminder of the tragedy that binds her to the bridge. Her search, it seems, will never end, her cries, a haunting melody that will forever echo in the night. Anomalies in the air, strange happenings on haunted roads. Beyond apparitions and cries, there are countless reports of strange occurrences on and around Crybaby Bridges. Car engines inexplicably stall, headlights flicker and die. Electronic devices malfunction, their batteries draining at an alarming rate. Some claim to feel a sudden drop in temperature as they approach the bridge, the air growing heavy with a palpable sense of dread, as if an unseen force is toying with them, warning them to turn back. The weight of sorrow, stepping onto Crybaby Bridge. Those who dare to step out of their cars on a Crybaby Bridge describe a profound sense of unease. The air feels thick and heavy, charged with a palpable sadness. It's as if the very structure itself is imbued with the sorrow and despair of the tragedies that transpired there. Footsteps echo hollowly on the aged wood or concrete, each sound amplified in the stillness of the night. The silence is broken only by the rustling of leaves in the wind and the distant cry of an owl, or is it something else? Beyond the Veil, seeking answers in the paranormal. Paranormal investigators, drawn to these sites of unexplained phenomena, have conducted numerous investigations at Crybaby Bridges across the country. Armed with EMF readers, EVP recorders, and thermal cameras, they attempt to document the presence of the supernatural. Their findings, while often inconclusive, offer tantalizing glimpses into the unknown. Unexplained temperature drops, spikes in electromagnetic fields, and disembodied voices captured on recordings all suggest that these bridges are more than just concrete and steel. They are portals to another realm, a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. A legacy of fear, why these stories endure. Why are we so drawn to these tales of tragedy and terror? Perhaps it's because they tap into our deepest fears, the loss of innocence, the unknown fate of the departed, and the unsettling possibility that we are not alone. Crybaby Bridges serve as stark reminders of the fragility of life and the enduring power of grief. They force us to confront the darkness that exists not only in the world around us but also within ourselves. And in doing so, they remind us of the preciousness of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. Conclusion: the unsettled spirits of Crybaby Bridge. The legends of Crybaby Bridge continue to haunt our imaginations, a chilling reminder of the tragedies that linger in certain places. Whether you believe in the paranormal or dismiss these stories as mere folklore, there's no denying the eerie power they hold. The next time you find yourself driving down a desolate road and you see a dilapidated bridge shrouded in darkness, listen closely. You might just hear the faint cries of a baby echoing through the night, a chilling testament to the unsettled spirits of Crybaby Bridge.